Good afternoon from Nibiru, Ireland, the 4th of January 2018. Bunged up cold Aussie flu. Just want to let everyone know that the influenza season comes, that they try and tell us that it's winter time and that December, January, February and March are the 4 months that we get this phenomenon. And that's what they try and explain to us all the time, so that they can bang out Imoxil or whatever the drug is that they're constantly handing out, according to one particular nurse that I rang today to find out what drug that they're giving everybody. But it turns out that my mother has been in the doctors as well, that has this as well, and she's on a course of antibiotics as well for the last 2 weeks. And unfortunately, they gave her the wrong prescription coming out the door. They gave her the other guy before her, and guess what was written on the prescription? The same tablet. So there's a certain pharmaceutical company doing very well out of this flu. Of course, you won't get it down in Spain for obvious reasons. So I'm on a course of antibiotics as well, and I'm told that I have to wait a week before they kick in, and that I should have the flu jab as well while I'm at it. And I'm thinking that we all know at this stage that on the 23rd of December, I heard a noise outside the house, went out to discover cargo airplane, believe it or not. Yeah, there it is there. Yeah, the only chemtrail all day, believe it or not, the 23rd. And the amount of people that I know that are sick, okay, because of that, okay, right, that. Now, we're going to move on to this H3N2. That's what everybody has at the moment. They're trying to tell people stay away. The elderly are being told to stay away from the hospitals. They're all on hospital beds here, and the UK is the same. And it's like the swine flu that's been here over and over again. And, you know, we're in serious problems here at the moment with the health service. I'm not going near a hospital. I'm trying to stay on these tablets and hope for the best. There's been that many people that have died from this over in Australia that people need to sort of sit up here real quick and discover that if they looked up and took their heads out their arse, i.e. the smart device that they're using, okay, and looked up and seen exactly what planes are doing it. I'm trying to tell everybody I have the technology in my hand, right? I study it. I have the technology the same way as you have it, except I use it a little bit differently, okay? I join up the dots. Used to love to join the dot books as a child. I used to love it. Now I love it more now, and the older I get, the more experience, more professional I get at it now. It's a combination of a couple of things, okay? You have to watch exactly the dates that the hurricanes come into the different countries. We're on our third hurricane at the moment in 4 days. Yeah, they're trying to jazz her up with something else. We had a hurricane over Christmas, and they tell us that that's it, end of, okay? Now, as far as I can see, these hurricanes are banging these chemtrails left, right and centre into the vents of the houses. All of a sudden, people that don't even leave the house are on the radio talking about they've never left the house in the last 4 weeks. They're not that well. Now they all have this Aussie flu because it's in the air. Do you understand? It's not a flu, okay? It's a viral infection, exactly what it is, okay? And anyone that has it out there that's listening to me today will know quite well that we're being fed so much shit, okay, that I'm not going to be banging out loads of music that's stuff from a copyright crap going on in the background. I want people to read the facts and put them all together yourself, okay? Right? I've been majorly sick. I've never been sick like this in my life. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do the videos. I don't want to, you know, Christmas order come and went, and you know, didn't want to move. I was quite happy to lie in bed, just watch the TV all day, and you know, I don't suffer with things like that or anything like that. You know, now all of a sudden I'm under severe pressure because I haven't been working. I've been sort of sick here, constantly taking tablets all the time. But look, let's just watch the rest of the video, and I have to say one thing before I go. Thanks to everybody for sticking by me, and my apologies for everybody that's been sitting by waiting on the videos, okay? I'll do my best as soon as I get better. I went out and bought all new equipment for this. I might sound good on this, but this type of, it's not, it's like a 1 minute you're great and the next minute you're dying. And major coughs, major pains in the chest from the coughing. and the tablets are probably starting to slowly kick in now. So I said I'd do a video today and try and get everyone else to wise up to what's going on out there, because someone has to say something about it. They don't want to know on the radio station, you know, the national airways. Me and them just don't seem to see eye to eye anymore, because I have the facts to back it up. I have all the facts backed up on SD cards. Okay, I have it all there. The only people that know that I talk the truth is my mother and father, and my wife, and my daughter. And I showed it to them, and I was told, look after that. Make sure you put that away in a little matchbox, buried somewhere, that only my family know about. I have the facts, okay? The same as Einstein when he came out and tried to tell the people that he's out there inventing something, and all his neighbours call him a weirdo. Stephen Hawkins, the people that call him a weirdo. We're not weirdos. We're put here, human beings, okay, to do certain things. Some people invent Facebook, some people invent Twitter, some people invent, robots, some people invent something else, okay? I'm here to tell people to join the dots together. That's all. Just to join up the dots, okay? But what I have learned over the last couple of weeks, being sick, yeah? What I have learned over the last couple of weeks is, and I'll tell everybody this, is that when you go in and watch the videos of people that are using HD equipment of sunsets, it's my first time to actually look at these videos, okay? But I have to say one thing. I'm amazed and I'm still in shock for what I'm after looking at. If you don't believe me, go into our friends in YT and type in sunsets, okay? And you might just educate yourself, okay, on 4K images. What we could never see before, we can definitely see now. Okay, so I hope you're enjoying the little bit of a show that I'm putting together. I'm lying here actually just watching the television all day because I can't leave. 1 minute I'm coughing me guts up, the next minute I'm sort of grand. I could sprint up the stairs, but then 10 minutes later I feel like I'm actually just going to die. You know, and it's a strange feeling. It's not like you're burning up or anything like that, you know. But when you start coughing, that's it. Now I have a gap here, so I said I'll start talking here just to see what's going to happen. Anyway, the earthquakes in San Francisco. I still can't get in. By the way, my apologies to everybody over in America there. We can watch the earthquakes today. They're not on the news, obviously, but dot to dot, everybody, and you can see exactly what's going on around the world. Earthquakes in Tokyo again over the last few days. So there we go. San Francisco seems to be having major issues when you think about it. Last week they arrested a guy that was just about to do what he had to do, and now San Francisco's going through major earthquakes, which you can see them. They're getting more frequent as well. That's why I put this up. Now, the 4K images that I'm going to show you on this video today is... I've only got... I don't have the technology, the programs there to be able to get in the way I want to get in, to zoom in, but the colours... If you can just try and work out the reflections off the lake, okay. Watch. Now remember, okay. All this footage took place over the last couple of weeks, okay. Sorry. This will probably be the start of it again, where I start coughing for Ireland. Anyway, look, I won't go on too much because maybe I'm using too much energy today, and I'm trying to eat a course of antibiotics and paracetamols, good old paracetamol, you know. The company must make a fortune. Here we are anyway, look, here's the footage there, the 4K footage now. Obviously, by the time I get to see it, it's not 4K anymore. It's 1080p. I take the video footage then, okay, of what I see now. Remember, I watched the video of this. I freeze framed it, okay, and stopped it, okay. Now remember, It's not about lens flares or anything else like that. We've well established what a lens flare is, okay? A common man on the street now will see lens flare in his mobile phone when he's taking a photograph. We know what a lens flare is. We have to watch the shadows of which way. Remember, a static camera that's a webcam is not moving. So technically, when somebody's using their phone, they're moving their hands. So you're going to always see the reflections all the time. So we know what a flare is, solar flare, or whatever you want to call it. The lens. We know that. Here's another one anyway. This was zoomed in, okay, right, where there was a reflection. Okay, I that's why I put it in through this special little filter thing to show you. The sun is on the right hand side. Okay, and you can see the shadow. Okay, you can see the shadow as the sun goes across, as it's going down. The object always seems to come across from 3 p.m. right across the face of the sun at sunset. At sunset. So over the last couple of weeks, you have to watch the sun at sunset and zoom right in. Don't just watch it like a normal sunset. If you have a camera phone, zoom right in and see, can you see an object coming from 3 p.m. right across the face of the sun? Okay, because you have to look out for the little reflections from the little rainbow reflections. Okay, now some people say it's camera issues and things like that. I don't know anymore, because you can actually make out shapes now. Do you understand? You can make out the shapes. I tried to put this in through a filter to show you that on the right hand side of the sun is on the left. We all see the sun there on the left hand side. On the right hand side, you can see this like object. Okay, don't ask me what they are in the middle. Now remember, it's scaled down. By the time I get to see this video, it's in 1080p, as I said, and then I have to try and zoom in then with the basics. So that's it. I just put this in again just to let everyone know the reason why I'm not doing the videos. I might sound great, but on the inside I feel like taking a nervous breakdown. You know the way. This is the reflection that you are looking on the right hand side of the lake. That's zoomed in with the cloud on the right hand side there, but you can see it here on the left, the shape. You have to watch out for the redness there on the left hand side. So this is just what I'm looking for. Here's the reflection on the right hand side here. Okay, up here where the cloud is. And you can normally see sometimes the chemtrails are always sprayed in around where that is. Okay, where the chemtrails spread out and cover this. They have to cover it, and here comes the cloud. Do you understand? Anyone that has seen this will know exactly what I'm talking about. When you study the photograph, you can see there's the reflection again on the lake. Okay, there's the sun on the left hand side. We know that. On the right hand side, then you've got the reflection. Okay, up here in the top right. Okay, in behind the clouds. Right, them clouds. Right, we know the clouds, yeah? But look at the reflection. What causes that? Okay, anyway, look, we're going to wrap it up tonight. I'm going to show you a couple more videos over the next couple of days, hopefully, when I get back to normal. As I said, I might sound normal, but I just feel like a bag of bones at the moment. And I don't know, look, I'll do my best. I'm getting better, as they say, but it's not a nice feeling. Anyway, look there, that's the shape that I'm talking about. That's where we're looking at. That's where I seen it. But I got into all this, how long ago was that at this stage? A little bit of news I came across there, the 3rd of January. Anyway, our friend Mr. Mead again is back in the news, telling everybody about Planet X. So we won't be talking about Planet X for a while. We're just talking about the objects and the photographs. And remember, you all keep your heads down all the time. And if there is a God out there that everyone blows themselves up and prays to God and everything else, so if there is a God out there, this God will appear. But because it has to happen. Okay, otherwise we'll all end up like that guy. See ya.